I mean, I bought my way, meaning I bought all my books.
It was your family. My mom would be the first to buy like all.
I remember when last year during dancing when I came out on the cover, I went and bought like 100 like copies of the magazine.
Did you?
Yeah. So people, yeah, I did. I kid you not. I know I got some for free, but you know.
No,
but
you know what? That's something my husband would do.
I'm gonna do it for the book too. I haven't had time. I'm gonna order like a book. They're gonna be like, oh my God, now you're on the bestseller. I'm like, because I bought 250 that are sitting in my garage. Because you know everybody's gonna hit me up for a free book.
I was just gonna say everyone's gonna want one.
Everybody's like, hey man, I had you in 3rd period in high school. Great to see success. Can I have a book? Yeah, sure, great. Yeah.
I heard Anthony tell you a little bit about the Hangout, and we're hanging out with a few people here from all over the world.
Can they see me?
Absolutely.
Oh,
they can hear us.
Oh, what's up? They can hear too.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's up?
Let me introduce you really quickly.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Geeks of the Round.
You're getting way ahead of me. Okay.
This is my name right the first time. That's amazing.
Diano. This is our microphone here, and this is our camera up here.
I think it.
Yeah, right?
I mean, I'm an 80s baby, but it takes me back.
No, you are not.
I am an 80s
young,
baby.
You're young.
I'm 83.
Oh, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
yes. I thought you meant you grew up in the 80s.
Oh, no.
You were born in the 80s.
I was born in the 80s.
Yeah, you're a young one.
Yeah.
Okay, good morning, you guys. It's Maria from the FOXLA newsroom here in Los Angeles, and I've got JR Martinez with me in the Hangout. We feel very special, and on such an awesome day, too, as well. It's Veterans Day. We're observing it today, and it's just so fitting that we have you to talk.
Well, thank you for having me on.
JR is here to talk about his new book as well, and we're going to get into that in a bit. But first, I want to introduce you to everybody here in the Hangout. This is Trev. He's hanging out with us from the UK.
What's up, Trev? Oh, nice.
Justin is also in England. He's in Brighton.
Justin.
Diano is in Reno.
Diano.
We're infiltrated by the British today. Ayub is also in England.
Ayub.
And
nice to meet
Anthony is in Sacramento.
Anthony. Meet you.
Our state's capital. So
I like Justin's rug in the background. Justin, that rug is really cool. I don't know if that's a dragon.
Thailand.
It's a dragon, yeah. It's a Burmese dragon.
That is cool. That's funky.
And if you're watching on air, thank you. I see you. Please plus and comment and share the link if you can. And if you have a question for JR, just tag me or anyone in the Hangout, and I will get it to him for sure. Okay. So JR. This is your book called Full of Heart. And again, so fitting that we're talking with you today on Veterans Day.
Yeah.
And we just want to say thank you so much for your sacrifice.
Oh, thank you.
You and all of our servicemen and women across the country and around the world. Giving us our freedom here makes me teary-eyed.
Which is funny because, you know, being a vet and, you know, on Twitter, you know, yesterday I tweeted out, you know, because I was confused. I know Veterans Day is November 11th. It was yesterday.
Right.
But then I had read somewhere that it's being observed on the 12th, Monday.
Right.
So I said, well, I thought they were saying Veterans Day is on. It confused me. So
it should be every day.
So people were like, well, it's just a way for people to get another day off. You know, to get and there's that element. Let's just be honest.
There's that.
But no, you know what, for me, you know, having been in the military, I was just back at Fort Campbell this last week, signing books where I was stationed before I deployed to Iraq, and you know, it was great to be able to go back and to be able to share my success and my journey with all of those that are going through their own personal journey right now. And, you know, I've said this, and if anybody's ever seen me do interviews or heard me talk about stuff, I always say that I don't just represent myself or my family. I represent a lot of people, and military is definitely fits the bill. And, you know, the family members. I mean,
the family members.
My
mom, they go through a lot of sacrifices.
Yeah,
as well.
When I talk to my mom, I mean, she really kind of reminds me that the families go through their own pain, their own recovery, and so, you know, it's great when people say, you know, a thank you to service members. But as I said, you know, it's 2012, and thank you is a start, but it's not the solution. There's so many issues that guys and their families face when they come home. As we use the term in the veteran community, it's when the real war begins. So, you know, it's important for people. I mean, nobody likes war, and us that actually wear the uniform, neither do we. We just know that our country was in a tough position after 9/11, and so we just felt be bodies to kind of go somewhere and support and try to defend this country. And so it's just important for people to put the politics to the side and to say, you know what, we're going to support the men and women that actually wear the uniform and their families that make the sacrifices every single day.
I know there's so many, from their health care coming back to finding a job. I mean, there's so much we can do for our veterans, and
absolutely.
And so it's just a reminder for everyone to let's do our part. I know you guys have some questions, so if you do, please get my attention, and I will go to you. Diano is also a veteran. Diano, Marine, former Marine, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Well, thank you,
I just want to know, man. It's like, let's see. The way I got it figured, your daughter's around about 6 months old. So, do you remember what sleep is?
You know what? It's kind of backwards for me, man. I actually got no sleep before she was born, and then when she was born, she's a very good baby. She actually gives us sleep, which is rare, which is misleading though, because then you think, oh, this is easy, I'm gonna have another one, and the next one is gonna just keep you up every single hour. But she's really good right now. She's 6 months old. You're right, man. She actually was 6 months on November 2nd. So it's a blessing, man. I don't know if you have kids, but it really is a blessing, man. And you know, you can never really be ready, but when they're here, you just snap right into the parent mode, and they change your life for the best. Thank you.
They're such a joy.
And I was I was a typical guy at the doctor's office. I'm thinking to myself, you know, well, I mean, I would like to have a guy, you know, a boy, just to kind of maybe throw the ball around and teach him, you know.
No, like, daddies and little girls.
And then now that she's here, it's like I'm wrapped up. She's the flour tortilla, and I'm the meat and everything else inside of it. She has me wrapped up, done, wrapped.
Only 6 months old. Okay, we have. Oh, Joe just came into the Hangout. Joe,
welcome, Joe,
in Las Vegas. I'm interested about your book and what you have here written out. So what can we expect to read in the book? Your experience from going to war to how you ended up on All My Children for many years and Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, I think you know, everybody kind of knows about Dancing with the Stars. Everybody knows about, you know, me being in the military, being injured overseas in Iraq in 2003, but no one really knows about the things that I faced prior to my injury, you know, prior to me joining the military after high school, you know, and nobody understands in a lot of sense of how difficult it was of a journey for me to get from, you know, after my injury to now coming to not only just step outside of my house and my room for the first time and go out to the department store, but then to also step onto the national stage and say, this is who I am. These are my scars. I don't look like the typical, you know, entertainment, you know, face, you know, I'm completely different, but at the end of the day, I can be accepted and be who I am, and people would love it. And so there's a lot of change that I've dealt with in my life, and I know that all of us, no matter who you are, no matter where you live, no matter what you're facing in your life, change is something that we're all afraid of, you know, but I've learned to kind of look at it, bless you. I've learned to look at it and look at it from a positive perspective and understand that change is not always a bad thing, that I have the tools and everything that I need in life in order to be able to do two things that I talk about in the book: adapt and overcome.
Ayub, did you have a question?
Yeah, I mean, just going on from what you've been saying, I just wanted to know what inspired you to to sign up and to join the military.
Yeah, you know, I honestly, I was right out of high school, and I was a kid that was pursuing, you know, college and to be able, playing football at the college level. 9/11 happened a few months before me, so I graduated in May of 2002, and then at the same time, I just thought it would be an opportunity. My family's not from, you know, I was the first one born in the United States for my family. My family's from Central America, and so for me, I know the benefits that we experienced, and my family in El Salvador, you know, benefited by my mother being here in this country, being able to work and send money back. And so for me, it was like, okay, 9/11 happened. The military would give me a great opportunity to kind of learn about life. It would teach me a lot of things. I'd be able to go to college, get the money for college. I'll be able to give back to this country that has given so much to me and my family. And plus, I want to be able to help. You know, that's when, like I said, 9/11 happened, and everybody was confused. Nobody knew what was happening, where we were going to direct our attention to, but a lot of guys that I met in basic training, we just want to be here and to be a body. And so people ask me now, do you regret it? And I say, I don't regret it. You know, of course, I mean, if I can take out the war element of it, you know, of where people, innocent people are injured or affected, I would love to. Unfortunately, that's just what our history on this earth, that's what war is, unfortunately.
Justin, go ahead.
Yeah, you were talking about a transition, about coping with change, and I just wondered how you approached things after your injuries, and obviously being seen by people and looking different, how you felt and how you actually came through that. So you could say to people, this is me, take it or leave it, this is how I am. Yeah.
You know what, Justin, man, it was tough because I was 19 years old when this happened to me. I'm 29 now. And, you know, before my injury, I was always called, I was a kid, you know, and even before my injury in high school growing up, I would always be called the pretty boy. You know, that's what I was always called. So I kind of, you know, I kind of just banked on that. That's what I was. You know, I expected that kind of feedback from girls. You know, of course, that's what's important. You know, when you're that age. But after I was injured, of course, I saw my face, I saw my body. I literally went from being a strong 19-year-old that was independent to now I couldn't even button my shirt. I couldn't feed myself. I couldn't even walk to the bathroom. I couldn't go to the bathroom by myself. I couldn't do anything. I had to learn all those basic things over again. But then when I saw my face and my body, of course, I went into this deep, dark hole of depression and anger and regret, and I was a victim. And it literally just took my mother talking to me one day and pretty much telling me to snap out of it, that, you know, that over time I was going to be able to get the answer. And literally, as I say this to people a lot, as I say, we live in a world where if we can't touch it or see it, we feel like we've lost it all.
Yeah.
But the one thing you don't lose is the ability to make a choice for yourself. And I made a choice for myself in that moment, and the choice was simple. This is who I am. This is who I am. And you know what? I can't change it. I can't do anything about it now. I just got to accept it. And as long as I accept it, then I'm okay. And I kind of have the mentality where I say to people, I say, there's billions of people that are on this earth, billions of people. You know, I don't know the exact number, but there's a lot of people on this earth. And I say, if one person doesn't like it, then good thing that there's more people to choose from.
Exactly.
You know, that other people will like it. And I just pretty much walk out into public now, man, and say, this is who I am. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, sorry.
I'm just so inspired by you, and I applaud you, because getting into the entertainment industry after such a I couldn't even imagine the kind of rejection that normal, you know, people get.
Yeah.
But you had enough fortitude and inner strength to.
How
was that?
I think you have to be. I think you just have to know that we're all human, and I think you have to just understand and believe that, you know, we're all human, and we're not perfect. Everybody has flaws, and you have to kind of be open to humor, and you got to kind of find ways to twist it on people. You know, I mean, I have a horrible sense of humor when it comes to my injury. I mean, people have come up to me. It's horrible for the people. It's great for me, but people, you know, ever since I was on Dance with the Stars last year, reporters have asked me, man, you blew up within the last year, and this is my response. No, this is the second time I've blown up. The first time was harder. This is nothing. You know? It's like
what do you say to that?
Exactly. What do you say?
On their faces, I imagine, would be priceless.
Oh my God! It's like they just got burned. They're like, oh, you know, it's like. And then I used to tell girls after my injury, I was like, you know, it's just. I think this is how I got prepared for acting, because I would tell girls, I was like, you know, I've been burned before. And I would pause, and the girls would look at me like, what is he meaning emotionally? Or physically? Like, where's he coming from? And, you know, I think you have to kind of just have a sense of humor about things, and just know that, no, I'm not perfect, you know, but who cares? Nobody is, you know, and if you try to present that you are, you're fake, and you will crash and burn at some point.
But you're a fantastic actor. Not to mention a fantastic dancer.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I was raised by a single mom. So when you're raised by a single mom, you're kind of forced to be her dancing partner growing up, because she doesn't have anybody else. And then it was embarrassing early on, but then when I got into like a teenager, I realized girls like guys that can dance. So I was like, Mom, teach me how to dance. I'm gonna take girls to the dance, and I can be the only guy that knows how to dance. And it worked for a while.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
I like this cool thing, man. This is
great?
really cool, tapping into all of you guys, and I can see you and everything. This is cool. I like this.
And speaking of, you should get on Google Plus, because we love hanging out with you.
I'm
You
gonna
guys, thank you for hanging out with JR. This is his new book called Full of Heart. And so we can see you book signing. When is that?
That's tomorrow,
tomorrow?
In Pasadena, California.
Guys.
I know you guys probably can't get on a flight and make it here in time.
But
I'd love
can you take a photo of us before we go?
Yes.
Okay, there's the camera right.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, and if you
Thank
guys
you.
are on Twitter, follow me on Twitter and just say what's up. You know,
Yeah.
definitely.
What's your Twitter handle?
I posted it on the what's your Twitter handle?
I am J.R. Martinez.